All right, Cooper Weidenthaler with Davenport Athletics. Today we're talking men's hoops. I'm joined by head coach Burt Paddock and senior point guard Chris Rollins. Coach, we'll start with you. This is your 13th season at Davenport, but unlike the previous 12 in a lot of ways, what have you and your coaching staff done during the pandemic to help the guys stay engaged, stay motivated, and to keep that morale high?
Well, Coop, to start with, I think the really cool thing for us is I think we have a lot of really motivated players. I think that's we had so much success the last couple of years. I think when you're recruiting kids, if you have to get kids, you have to beg and plead to do stuff and things like that. You're probably not going to be very good. So I'm so appreciative of Chris and the rest of our guys. I know every time I call them, it feels like they're getting in a gym somewhere, or they're going out in their driveway, or they're running around their house, or whatever they're doing during this time. But I think that's to start with. You have to do a great job of recruiting quality guys that really want to be good. Now, to answer your question, what have we done? That's one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. Like we try to make as many phone calls and try to text people. There's some guys that, need more help than other guys. And it's not even about basketball right now, to be honest with most of our phone calls and Zoom meetings that my assistant coaches have had and stuff is more pertaining to academics and just making sure guys are, doing okay mentally and those types of things. And it's just a tough time. And, you wish you could worry about basketball. I know when our kids are here and it's a normal year, man, it's all about wins and losses and competing and playing. And our kids are driven by that. And unfortunately, not even seeing our guys and not being allowed to be in the gym with them at this time and haven't been able to be in a gym working them out or anything for the last 3 weeks or so. It's a challenging thing. It's a challenging thing for my coaches. It's a challenging thing for our players. We just try to keep telling our guys there's light at the end of the tunnel. Now we're hearing about vaccines. We're hearing about all these things. I know it's not today, but it's not far away. And everybody, I won't say we're all in the same boat. Some schools are doing things differently than us, and we're doing things differently than some. But I think everybody has the right intentions in mind, whatever that might be of each institution. And hopefully by the time January rolls around, we can put our best foot forward and have the best season we possibly can. I know our kids are looking forward to taking the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. They have released a schedule, and as of right now, you guys are set to open the season at home, thankfully. That'll be against Northwood on January 8th, which is just 25 days away as we talk right now. What can you – I know that's not less than a month away. What can you do in that span to get the guys ready? Obviously, you want to be back on the court. You can't be right now, but, you got to do the best you can with what you got, right?
A lot of hoping and a lot of praying right now going on. But, I will say this, like as coaches, we're not allowed to be in the facilities with our guys right now. Coaches can't really be on campus, period, unless you're with a recruit. I do know the kids that we do have on campus are getting in the gym every day or, as much as they possibly can. Our weight room's open. So as you had said earlier, and I had alluded to, just hoping and praying that our kids can get in the gym and get enough workouts in to be in the best shape they possibly can so that when we do reconvene, whenever that is, whether it's tomorrow, January, or December 28th, whenever it might be, we really don't know. I think that's probably the thing I feel the worst about. I always like to have an answer for our kids. It may not be the answer they want, but usually like to have an answer for them and feel like you're the guy they can turn to. And as much as I hate it, there's not always an answer from us. There's encouragement, and we're going to get there and stuff, but it's not always black and white. And so, we're just trying to do our best to keep the kids motivated, try to keep them in the right spirits, try to get them through finals this week, those types of things, get their papers done. And then at the end of this week, try to refocus, and our kids will go home and try to get them refocused for what's about to happen come January 8th, because time waits on no one, no matter how many times Northwood or whoever it is has practiced or how few a times we've practiced, whatever it is. January 8th isn't far away. And I've told our kids several times in different Zoom calls and stuff, just make sure you're ready. Make sure you have yourself prepared as best you can, and we'll have a tremendous plan as best it can be in the 8 or 9 days that we get to practice, or however many days that is leading up to that first game. And I do trust our guys. I know Chris and a lot of our guys, BJ, and a lot of our returning guys, they've been in the gym. They've come back to campus when they didn't have to get workouts on their own and stuff. And I know they'll do the best that they possibly can, just as we will as well, to try to prepare them for that first game against Northwood, like you said.
Absolutely. Lastly, before we get to Chris, what do you like most about your team heading into 2021? Obviously, you've probably had a lot more time to reflect on the guys you've got and what's come back from last season. What do you like most about your guys?
Chris Rollins is a good starting point. We have a great leader. He was first team all conference last year. I hate to talk too much in front of him here, but he's done some great things here in his time with us. And I have no doubt that anytime you go through a situation like this with a pandemic, you have to have good leadership. You have to have a really good point guard to kind of guide your guys and stuff, because there's going to be times where we can't do it. And I know that come January 8th, we've got a heck of a point guard, the best there is in our league, to start us off. And so excited about that. We've added some new guys. We had some guys sitting out last year. They're going to be huge contributors to us. Coop, I got to be honest with you, it's such an odd year. There's a chance that we don't even know exactly who's playing this year. The NCAA is actually supposed to take a vote this Wednesday about allowing all transfers to possibly just play immediately. So we've got a guy on our team that might be one of the best players in our league that actually Chris helped us recruit, one of his buddies from high school. We don't know. He may not play, and he might average 20 a game for us. I have no idea. That's kind of one of the hard things for us to coach. But, again, everybody's going through that. Nobody will know that rule until, later on this week, maybe the first of next week. Division I's going to know on Wednesday. We may be the following week. But, we got a great leader. We have a great point guard to start things off. We've got a great center to transfer that's set out last year in Big Scott. And got some really good additions with young people and had some guys sitting out. So, I don't know if I can pinpoint anything, because we've literally not had one possession where we went up and down the floor playing 5-on-5 to this point the entire school year. So I can't tell you what I like the most or what we're going to be about. The one thing I will say, in the little bit we've been together, is I do love in our 3-on-3 sessions and 4-on-4 sessions, we've got guys that really share the basketball. And I think when you do that, you're destined to do some good things. Our kids care about each other, they like each other, and they're willing to share the ball. And when you do that, seems like it's just a lot easier to coach. I look forward to that. I wish we were doing it already, as I said a little bit ago, but I really look forward to that first day of practice. I think it's going to be a fun group to be around this year. They're going to play really hard and share that thing.
All right, Coach, that'll do it. Chris, if you want to go ahead and unmute your mic.
All right.
There you go. Just two questions for you. First, obviously, this year's senior season hasn't been anything like you've experienced before. Hasn't been anything like anything anyone has experienced before. What have you done to stay motivated and to actually get to play this year? What would that mean? It's your last go around. It's your senior year. What would it mean to actually get on the court?
No, it would mean everything, especially get to play with my friends that I've been here with 2 years with and actually build relationships with. I felt that it would mean a lot. But I've been having a lot of motivation. Since my brothers, they've been playing early since freshman year. So I would say looking at him and also seeing all the other games on TV definitely motivates me and makes me want to get up and actually go to the gym every morning. Just I always look at it, if I'm ready for something, I won't be nervous or fearful. But I get nervous before games, like I'm sure everyone does, if they want to admit it or not. But I feel like me being ready, like me knowing that I put in the work, actually went to the gym. Like when no one actually made me go to the gym, it just makes me feel stronger about myself and plays a lot to my motivation, I feel like.
Absolutely. So your first season at Davenport, 2018-19, one of the best seasons in program history, 27-4. You make it to the finals of the GLIAC tournament, postseason tournament. Obviously didn't get to play an NCAA tournament because of transition rules, transition to D2. But what's it going to take to get this program kind of back to that level and get them playing like that, not only this year, but when you're graduated and gone?
I feel like we can do it for sure for many years to come. I feel like it's a matter of everybody on the team buying into what the coach has game plan for us. And I feel like that year, everyone enjoyed each other, and it was made it easier to play with each other, like easier to make the right pass, easier. Like, no one really cared who scored. It just was a matter of let's try to get this win, however so we got to. And I feel like that's the main reason why we did so good that year. And we didn't have that many egos on the team, so it was really whoever. I think we had maybe like 5 different leading scorers, multiple games. And I just feel like when that is the case, it's just easier to play with each other and easier to win.
Absolutely. All right, that's it for you guys. Thanks for taking the time out. I know it's tough for you guys right now, not being able to play, not being able to see each other, but just hang in there. I hope the season's coming, and hopefully we can play some basketball here soon.
Hopefully.
All right, thanks, Coop.
Yeah, thanks.